Hi, this is Home Inspector Dan with BPG Inspections. We're at 3520 West Belmont Avenue in Phoenix right now. We're going to do a sewer camera inspection. We're going to do the sewer camera inspection, running some water in the bathroom here. Now it looks like the bathroom drain on that has been replaced in ABS. It looks nice and clean in there. I just wanted to go around and take a look at some of these drains before I did my inspection. So looking down in there, it looks like we've got ABS plastic that looks replaced, right? That black pipe. That's ABS plastic. That's what we like to see. Got that running for when we do the drain inspection. We're going to follow that water back up. Now our main plumbing cleanout is going to be right on the other side of this wall. So the main cleanout is right there. It's going to go underneath the bathrooms and then out to the kitchen. I am seeing some evidence of the backup in here, some of the dirt and debris that's been backed up and came up through the showers. Everardo did inform me that there's been some of that happened and you had it cleaned out, so you had to get somebody to come in and snake the drains. But I did want to point this out. I'm not sure what's going on in this drain, but you've got like some copper pipes with holes in them that are run across the drain opening here. I'm sure maybe the sellers of the house have some more information regarding this, but this is not a proper drain right there. Anybody that lifts this cover up and looks in that drain is going to see that. And this cover actually lifts the water up a fraction of an inch, so that's why we're getting excessive water here that doesn't want to drain either. It's a little bit of a low spot. But what we're going to do is we're going to run the sewer camera back in through these pipes. It's going to be a short run because, like I said, it's right on the other side of this wall. But then we're going to go up in each one of these drains and get a look at them. Looks like most of them have been replaced in ABS, but we won't know until we get in the drain. So I'm going to keep this faucet running through this PVC pipe right here, and that'll go down in the drain. We'll find out where this is entering the drain system at. Sewer camera inspection in 3520 West Belmont. We're going to get the sewer cam, go down into the single clean out, see how far we can go. Sewer camera inspection in 3520 West Belmont here in Phoenix. We're at the back side of this property. Single ABS clean out that we're going to try and go down to and get out to the city and go underneath the home. So we're right behind the bathrooms, and the kitchen sink isn't very far from this area as well, so it should be a fairly short run underneath the house. But it looks like we got a single clean out, so this is likely a T clean out. I just wanted to know if there's cobwebs in there, so if anybody has used this pipe recently, I don't know if I would count on that. I'm going to drop down. We should have water flowing when we get down there to the bottom. And we're going to follow this out to the street. So I'm noting that there is quite a bit of water right here at the cleanout. So with excess water right here, it usually indicates that the cleanout is settled some. So you've got kind of poor drainage here on the back side of the house. What will happen is the water will build up and make these pipes settle a little bit next to the home. So that's what causes the piping underneath the ground to settle like this. But it does look like ABS, doesn't it? That doesn't look like ABS. That looks rough. Oh, still got some stuff in the pipe there. Looks like a rock. Yeah, that's a hard piece. I can't even hardly move that, if at all. Yeah, and then the bottom of this pipe is super rough. You see how the camera head is bouncing around? So you've got different materials here connecting to each other. You see how offset that pipe is right there? Right next to that debris, whatever that is. That's an offset where the pipe doesn't line up with the other pipe. So now this water has got to go up and over that lip. And that's why we're retaining water on the back side in the other pipe. Because the other pipe is sank, so we'll go underwater, underwater, and then we'll pick up because the next pipe is higher up. And that's leaving your house. You want the pipes to be the other way. You want things to be draining away and not obstructing the pipe there where that's at. Now it looks like the pipe has been maybe lined. See, I don't know what that blue thing is. Is it a toy or something in there? See, again, we're back underwater again. Look at how oblong those pipes are right there. And we've got some more debris in the line as well. Now I flushed the toilets at least 3 times a piece. I ran the showers for several minutes, the faucets. Any of this debris should have been pushed down. I'm actually going to go flush the toilet right now and see what this looks like. You see how the camera head goes underwater right there? That means that this pipe is settled as well. Yeah, we got more debris in there, toys, whatnot. What's that hole for, do you think? It's not a drain. It does look like something's draining into it. See how rough the top of the pipe looks right there? This looks like Orangeburg pipe. Yeah, you see the pipe isn't round anymore. It looks like Orangeburg. If it was cast iron, you would expect to see a lot more cast iron rust spots. Looks like there's another cut or a break right there on the top right hand side. See how the camera head's still bouncing around? That should be smooth. The inside of a pipe should be smooth. I'm not saying there's sharp edges, but there's bumps all over the place, and that's telling me the inside of the wall of the pipe is deteriorating. Usually what happens with pipes of this age is you can kind of see through that pipe on the bottom right there. That's because that's dirt. The pipe is completely gone. It's just flowing on dirt. Some more debris. It's not flushing down. More debris that's not flushing down. Connection doesn't look all that great, but I don't see any breaks in the line right there. It just doesn't look straight. See a little path. If they had it roto-rooted or something out, that's likely where it was, but so with pipes like this, going to deteriorate over time. See the channels that were created in the bottom there? See, we've got two different pathways. There's enough stuff in there to be grabbing the line here. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. Look at the condition of the inside of that pipe there. It's hardly even lined up with the city connection. That clay pipe is probably the city connection. I can't even get in it. See, it's cracked right there. Maybe that's the crack they're talking about. But because that's clogged at 57 feet, I can't go any farther. You see, it throws the camera head right into the side of that pipe. There's no way to... Maybe if we get lucky. I don't want to damage the pipe any farther or any more by hitting it, but you can see it's offset. It's not lined up anymore. You've got two pipes that are not hitting each other directly anymore, so the water isn't going to make its way out. If it's cracked there, it could be leaking in the backyard or by the city connection. So 55 feet. I don't see an alley here, but this likely doesn't go underneath the house all the way to the street. This is in the backyard, I believe. And the inside of this pipe does not look like cast iron. It looks like your Orangeburg, your deteriorated pipe. Sometimes steel will look like that, but it would look a lot more rusted, more flakes in it if it was metal. And that brown on the bottom, you know, it could be a combination of crud being flushed down, but also dirt just making its way through that pipe because there's no pipe left. Several bellies in this pipe, several areas of bellies. And then we've got some damage on the top in a few different spots. Damage there. We've got that other opening. Looks like it was cut into the pipe, and it looks like something drains into it, but there shouldn't be a drain in this pipe that far back. There we are with the top of the pipe bowing down. There's that hole at 25 feet. No idea what that's for. No idea what's in the backyard that would be connecting to that at the moment. And this is one of the bellies. We shouldn't be retaining this much water. This is part of the reason that you have so much debris in your line is you're disrupting the flow. So when everything flows good, everything is carried by the water. But when you have disruptions in the flow, this debris hangs out in those areas and it doesn't get flushed down. And the top of the pipe is concaved in a little bit. Bottom is rough. This is Orangeburg pipe. This is typical Orangeburg pipe of this year. Yeah, we got more debris in there. You know, that might not even move. That might not be debris. That might be part of the pipe that's pushing up. Maybe that's why we can't move it. But there definitely is damage there. So let's see if we can go down the other way. this is ramped, there's a ramp pointing it out to the street. I'm not going to be able to get around behind it and go under the house. Yeah, this is out to the street again. Oh, there's no way to really get it under the home unless there was another opening. That connection was fine. Let's see if we put the camera down in here and we look up. We're not able to see anything because of all the water that's in the pipe, so not sure if there's another clean out here or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop up on the roof and go down a vent stack and take a look at the pipe inside from there. Alright, so we're up on the roof right now. We're going to go down a main vent stack, which is cast iron. This is kind of what the inside of a cast iron pipe should look like. This is a air vent, not really a plumbing vent. You might be able to get access to the drain pipes from here. Looks like we've got a drain line connecting right there. A lot of pitting going on, another drain connected to the pipe right there. And that's the sink in the hallway. Water. You can see how corroded that is. So that's another drain off to the right hand side that drops in to the main plumbing stack here. We're still on the vertical, you can see the drips going down. So now we're on the horizontal. And see, that looks like the same type of pipe we were looking at, except there's a lot more rust. Drain connection right there, and then we get out into our ABS pipe there. That's going to be in the back of the house, so we've probably got a 12-15 foot drop and then 10-15 feet out to the back wall there. This is going to be where your cleanouts are located. You can see the difference in material now. Less red, still bumpy, really bumpy, but not as rusted out. That's more debris or just dirt from underneath the pipe coming through the pipe. But this pipe is pretty rough. There's some clogs, there's some debris in the line, several bellies. This material is original to the house, so even cast iron at this age, look at that. That's it's not looking too good. It's not looking too healthy in there. That cast iron rusts and pits, and then things collect on it, causes backups. That's why we recommend removing that cast iron or Orangeburg. Either one of them needs to be replaced. At this point, you can see just how corroded the inside of the pipe is. This is what it looks like underneath that one shower in the bathroom. That's why it looks all nasty in there. It's rusted. So yeah, the pipes might be flowing fine, might not have any backups now, but you still have debris in the line, you still have those offset pipes. It's going to happen again. It will happen again.
until these lines get cleared out or replaced in the backyard. So it looks like cast iron from the main vent down, which is the pipe we're in right now, then cast iron underneath the home, and a combination of cast iron and ABS pipe, because you have ABS under the hall bathtub there, but you still have cast iron underneath the shower in the primary. And then you have ABS cleanouts. And then you have what looks like to be Orangeburg in the backyard. So anyway, if you have any questions about this inspection, please let me know. Home Inspector Dan Pierce with BPG Inspections. I hope that answers some of your questions today. Good luck. So the new cleanout was put in right over there, the ABS cleanout, and then we've got Orangeburg that comes this way, I believe, but there's no alleyway back here. So this piping is likely underneath this area here where it connects. In the backyard here also we have a condensate drain coming off the AC unit, which it's really humid today, so this thing is just pouring water. That water is just settling right here, right next to your clean out. See that water just coming out. So excessive moisture in this area, it's not going to help the settlement.